Good morning, my loves. Good morning, honey. I just came in from sitting outside for about 20 minutes. I could not make it to full 30 because I got a little too hot, but it's okay because I'm going back out to do another 15 minutes, and then we're just gonna see how it goes. But it worked. It works so well. It works so well. I wanted to do a live, but I said I don't feel like doing a live. Let me just go ahead and do a pre-record, and then I'm gonna put it out there. So, my love, here's what I'll have to say. I've seen a lot of women, content creators, post about, a specific angle on a certain subject, and the subject is destiny swapping. That doesn't apply to everybody. Destiny swapping is a specific practice. Now, sometimes it's accidental because it happens amongst siblings. It happens amongst siblings all the time because they're around each other. And you know how when you have a new shiny toy and your sibling comes in like, I want to play with it. It's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? They're interested when their sibling is interested, and then go back and forth. Same thing when you become an adult, except it's more intense. It becomes more because the experiences are heavier. You're an adult. You know certain things. You have certain things. It just really depends on your knack. Now, some people may misunderstand what they're going through for destiny swapping. Let me just give you an example of what I'm talking about. You are put on this earth for a specific task, a specific lesson, or a specific blessing. You could be put on this earth for a specific role that you play in life, and you're missing it. You're missing all the signs. You're refusing. You're just rebelling against all of it, right? I see this a lot with people who just renounce their religious beliefs. I've seen this with people who walked away from their family ties because of their anger. I've seen this with people who are going through a traumatic journey and they're healing, but they're rejecting everything that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? I see this a lot. So spirit, God, will replace you. They will replace you with somebody that will do the job. Point blank, period. There's plenty of people out here. There's plenty of human beings on this earth that will comprehend the message of spirit and that will get it done. But here you are rebelling, and here you are, getting lazy. And this is how a lot of my ladies that I'm seeing on social media will really mistake a destiny swap versus a divine order over your life, because you'll be put in places and spaces with people that interact with you every single day. And say you have a boss or a manager coming through and they're telling you and your team what to do, and then here you are rebelling, and you're going to say, I'm not doing that. We've never done this before. I'm not going to do it. Or I don't have the training. I'm not going to do it. Instead of asking the right questions and being open, you're closed off because you're not prepared, which is an understandable argument. But that moment right there was a test and an opportunity missed on your behalf. So say a coworker says, I'll do it. That is the initiation of the future. That is the initiation of that person taking your place and taking a spot that was actually meant for you. That's not them purposely destiny swapping. They seen an opportunity that needed to be done, and they took it because they were open to it. And a lot of y'all are confusing the destiny swap with that. You opted out purposely because you were not open to it. Now, it could be a tense situation, and it could be a situation where you do understand. But spirit will always send you a test, even though you are truly prepared to be open, because some places and spaces that you're going to be in and people that you're going to be surrounded with, you're not always going to be prepared for it, baby. That's the gag. You're not always going to be prepared for it, because you are going to be tested, and everything that you are already comfortable with, that's what you're going to be tested with. Are you open enough to continue to move forward without everything that you already have? Then You wouldn't have to worry about a missed opportunity. Then you wouldn't have to worry about if this is a destiny swap. But I do believe that some of y'all are overdiagnosing your situation for a destiny swap, when the reality of it is that's not what's happening. You missed the opportunity, and now you're seeing somebody elevate on something that was meant for you, but you missed it. So that's just a little moment that I had to have with y'all. I had to share it because at the end of the day, it's like, I feel like some of y'all are agreeing with something that's not yours. It doesn't resonate with your story, but you do want to feel more important, but you were supposed to be, but you stepped on the wrong toes and you were closed off at the wrong time and you just missed it. Now it's a lesson, but is it learned? Is it learned? Because there's going to be more opportunities. Just like I said in the beginning of the video, there are plenty of people out here that can replace you. There's also plenty of people out here that has a path similar to yours that are doing some of the similar things, or maybe they're in a different company and they have similar roles. Who's to say that you can't have that same role in a different position, in a different place that you are meant for? Just a different frequency, right? What's meant for you is meant for you, my love. Okay? But if you're not going to learn the lesson, you're going to keep falling in a cycle over and over and over and over and over again until you do learn the lesson. But if you're not going to learn and you're going to continue to rebel, why would you think that somebody's destiny swapping with you when you are verbally rejecting it, when you are mentally rejecting it, when you are openly rebelling against it? That's not a destiny swap, honey. You're opting out of an opportunity that was meant for you. Now, I hope you take this message light. I hope you take this message before you have to learn the lesson the hard way. But if you don't, this could be the video to tell you what's really going on. Because I'm telling you, once you learn to be open, the opportunities will be pouring in and you'll be much more abundant with that. You'll be much more attractive with that. You'll not have to live a hard life. And you don't have to blame men for it. You know? So, just putting a message out there. I just wanted y'all to see it, feel it, and know it. Because I feel like somebody's got to hear it. Now, that's not discouraging these other women, these other girls that's out here talking about destiny swapping. Continue to educate people, please, because they do need to know this stuff. However, I do believe that some of you ladies that are following these content creators are just doing it recklessly with the comprehension level that y'all have and y'all lack, because y'all don't understand your situation. But you do like to feel important, though, and I see it. I understand. Shoot, I'm important to me right now, honey. But your situation may not be a destiny swap. Your situation may just be you being in your own way. And you make it easier for people to pass you up. That's it. That's all.